Hey everyone, how are we doing today? I hope everyone has had a wonderful Wednesday, hump day, and I hope for those who are in Texas are enjoying this nice cloudy, rainy weather. As you can see, I'm on a shoreline on Lake Grapevine. I just finished a little over a mile of a hike run. I did all the shoreline down and back. Clearly I don't know my up and down with my hands, but I'm also here with my dog Harley. Harley, what are you doing? She's a good girl. She did the run with me. Very, very amazing dog. Anyways, well, this will be technically my first actual video post that I'm doing on the same day that I'm posting it. And this post, for one, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who liked this page, Thrive. This is something very meaningful for me. I've been told in the past that I'm one of those people that people gravitate towards me and always come seek me out to talk or for help. But you guys are the ones that help me, even in the weirdest ways possible. Being around all of you guys who love and who support me and are helping me through these tough times right now, I thank you, and I really appreciate you guys liking my page Thrive. I want this page, again, to be a space where everyone who has or knows anyone who has had a traumatic event happen to them or who has been traumatized, I want them to come to Thrive, and I want them to know that they're safe. And me and everyone else who are on this page, we're here for you. We will support you. You can share your story, or you can just privately message, and someone will be there for you. It'll be me or whomever gets to you first, And we all need, that's what the human race is all about. We're not just one species. We are a species that thrives and grows and becomes stronger together. I mean, yeah, people can do it separately, but realistically, everyone influences everyone. It's just how our human race is about, But again, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone. And today, I want to talk about, coping skills, coping mechanisms. I had something happened to me today, I've been going to therapy for the last 2 months to deal with 7 years worth of suppressed trauma. And although I unfortunately suppressed that trauma, within 2 months I've grown so much. I've accomplished so much. But today something weird happened. I went to the gym like I normally do in the morning. Harley's having a good time over there. But I went to the gym like I normally do in the morning for kickboxing, and my ex-boyfriend was there. And who I shan't name. I will not name anyone unless they've given me consent to allow me to speak their name when I make posts or videos. But I saw him there today, and just to give you an idea, I'm still very much in love with him, right? And, I still very much hope that we get back together once I get through all of this. And this man is a very important man to me. He means a lot. He has helped me through a lot. And, he's part of the reason that I'm doing all this, this trauma treatment and therapy, because he's so strong and determined, and I am too, but he's fearless too. And in most things in my life, I'm very much fearless, but I've always been afraid to deal with this box that I just put deep, deep, deep down in my heart. And I cared so much about him. I said, fuck it. I want to deal with this because I don't want to be with someone who I love very, very much and not be able to give 100% of myself to them. So our relationship had to end so I could go through therapy and to properly recover, because I was relying too much on him for emotional support. I wasn't relying on my own emotional support. And so we ended things a couple weekends ago. You know, he wasn't sad. He didn't seem sad because he was very sure that we would get back together and that I was going to get through all this while I was bawling my eyes out. But in that time till today, you know, everything I had, my lowest point was last week, and then I snapped out of it. I found myself again. I started loving myself again. I felt good. I felt really good until this morning. I get there and again, I'm gonna have to trim out his name. Shit. I panicked. I had a full-on panic attack at round 6. It was so silly, you know. I'm so sorry. I got interrupted by a phone call. But again, round 6 at kickboxing, I had a full-on panic attack, you know. I wanted to talk to him so badly. I wanted to just go right back to him. And the funny thing is, I mean, we talked a little bit, and he looked legitimately sad just in general. And then I left for the day to go to work. And I took, you know, while I was working, I reflected on why it happened. And it kind of dawned on me while I was thinking really hard about it. I had a panic attack, not because I missed him or because I thought I would never get him back. No. Mm-mm. The reason I had a panic attack because I know he's there for me. I know he is supporting me. And I want to go so back to him so quickly, because before I started doing all this therapy and recovery, he was my safety. He was the first person I've ever met who made me feel so safe, like I would never get hurt again. And I you know, part of the reasons I love him, because he's just that guy. He got that out of me. But my soul, my heart, and my body physically was making me stop from falling back, going back to him. Because I knew, my body knows, my heart knows, if I were to go back right now, all that recovery I've done in the last 2 months would be gone. I would just be back to day one, you know? All that hard work would have been gone. So, what did I do? Coping mechanisms. What did I do to help to get out of that panic attack? I'm ADD, so it's really hard for me to focus, especially if, you know, there's a lot of things happening at once. So I need to focus on one thing and one thing only. So what I did is I got into child's pose. I don't know if any yoga people are out there, but I got into child's pose. Coping mechanisms. So I was in child's pose, and I took maybe at most 10 seconds just to settle down my breathing. I counted to 4, but I used Mississippi, and I used the Mississippi technique. So I just did 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. And then by the time I got to round 7, I just took another minute and I tried out grounding, which is a very interesting technique. I prefer to have my eyes closed when I do it, but you need to have your feet on the ground, whether it's sitting or standing or however you are. Just make sure your feet are touching the ground. And for me, I close my eyes and I try to focus on palms of my feet, or the balls of my feet rather, and just anything that my feet is touching, all the feelings that I have, the vibrations, everything. And it works, you know, it calmed me down. And I know there's other coping mechanisms out there. For instance, I went for a mile and a little bit of a hike run with my dog Harley. We saw her earlier, and it was relaxing, you know. And yeah, I'm gonna go work out later tonight, do some weights, but Again, don't overdo physical health. Don't overdo working out, because that ends up detrimenting your mental health. But enough is good. So you do what you are capable of doing, and in time, it gets better. It really does. You know, I'm finding my passion for drawing again. I found new passions like hiking. You know, because I've always wanted to go hiking, and then finally just did it. I just said, "Fuck it, do it. Let's go," and I did. It was great. And you know, everyone's coping mechanisms are different. We all have to find our own. But it is best to be open when something happens, when you're triggered or you have those feelings and you're panicking. And just take a moment, let everyone know what's happening. Just take a moment for yourself, because the most important person out there is you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy this video. Be safe.